Hi, it's Kit Allowitz with another video segment from the Leadership Journey. Today I'd like to officially welcome you again to the Summit homework for the next 6 months. We have piles of it, and yet it is the perfect amount for you and I to consume over the next 6 months. Yes, we have 6 months in terms of a hiatus until we get together again in May 2021 for the next summit. Yes, 6 months of stimulating and invigorating homework ahead of us. All of the homework is exclusively aimed at helping and assisting you and I to stay on the path of self-discovery, learning, exploration, curiosity, new thinking, incubation, probing, 3I examination, and preeminence achievement. As you likely already know, left to our own devices, I would invite you to consider that craving or carving out the time to keep Leadership Journey topics alive and alert and awake is hard. It's just simply hard for us. It's hard because it's natural, and so therefore there's no indictment here. It's just hard for most humans to find and make and keep a commitment to proactive learning, quadrant 2 learning. It just is. So here is one answer to fending off the temptation not to put in the Leadership Journey Summit homework hard work over the next 6 months. This bad boy right here. Yes, this is a list of choices for homework for you to consider consuming on your path to personal and professional enhanced self-discovery. I'd like to invite you to consider that this robust, in terms of quantity, set of opportunities for you over the next 6 months is filled with a wide range of different learning modalities. Let me briefly remind you of the exciting, okay, maybe that's a little too strong. Nonetheless, let me remind you of the wide range of learning opportunities placed before you and I over the next 6 months. We have provided recommendations for time frames each week on this card to complete the homework assignments. This is on the far left-hand side column of the homework card that you have been provided in your goodie box that you got before the summit, as well as we made it available electronically. All of the homework assignments have hot links to them, so you can simply click on the homework and it takes you to the video or the paper or the other learning opportunities. These dates and times for completing the homework assignments are simply recommendations for you. You and your learning buddy can choose the consumption time frame of the materials based on what works best for you. You will note that there is 1 to several assignments per week, short assignments per week to consume. You will also notice that there are 7 weeks spread throughout the 6 months where there is no assignment in terms of recommendations to complete. Pace to your style, and yet consider not falling too far behind or rushing through the assignments, for they are meant to reinforce your journey experience and not meant as any sort of drudgery to get done. If you don't get the assignments done, don't beat yourself up. Don't sweat it. Just do the assignments, get back on the track, and be okay with it. And yet consider, don't be lame and not do any of the assignments, and even more so, don't be lame and not be that learning partner that your partner doesn't appreciate having versus putting in the work to pay the price to be there. It's a choice. Don't be that guy or gal that doesn't get it done. How about that? Now, you are partnering with a learning buddy, and I would recommend the value of working in whatever fashion works for you and your buddy, doing the assignments together and or holding each other responsible for completing the assignments. We are calling this process a learning buddy, which can also be synonymous with accountability buddy also, right? You follow? You will find that you have some 40-ish short videos available to you to consume over the next 6 months. These have been developed, filmed, and put together by many of our fellow Leadership Journey members over a wide range of topics. Enjoy them. You'll even consider asking some of the members who did the videos to join some of your Learning Buddy sessions and ask them to tell you more about the topic that they filmed on. I'm particularly stoked for the fact that several of our rep partners who have recently attended the LEAD program also created some of these 40 videos and are literally mutually contributing towards our march towards preeminence. You'll also notice there's 2 books to consume over the next 6 months. You can get these books by purchasing them, borrowing them, getting them on audible.com, whatever you want. The first book you should note is about why slowing down is a secret weapon in charging ahead. The second book asks you to consider your epistemic level of curiosity. Both books are very well written and, in fact, I think very interesting. We have provided, if you choose, several book club webinars over the next 6 months to check in with me on chapters of the book and kick around the ideas. We ask you that over the next 6 months to keep this stuff alive, especially around the idea of meeting as functional groups and maybe even inviting other functional groups to your chats to further pollinate and cross-pollinate our incubation period as we work to solidify integration and get closer to this idea of institutionalization, aka a learning organization. We've also provided 10 sample learning buddy lessons in terms of plans that you and your buddy could follow if you choose. They're only a suggestion. I've also seen a plethora of different approaches by learning buddies to consume the homework over the previous 6 months. There's no right way, just the way that works best for you and your buddy. We also offer several Franklin Covey unconscious bias homework week assignments, hoping this solidifies our increased awareness or becoming more aware of our unknown biases. The Summit Committee perhaps got a little bit wild and crazy, and in 2 spots, you'll notice over the next 6 months, we invite you and your learning buddy to decide on one of the key leadership principles from the Leadership 72 card deck that you now own, that you got in your buddy box before the summit, and then together mutually create a short video on a principle of your choice and then post it on our SharePoint Leadership Journey site. Now, I'd also just encourage you or invite you, don't be lame and don't do this. Okay, that's it. That's 6 months of potentially neurologically ban-breaking homework that, who knows, could provide the platform for you and I to break old thinking, gain new thinking, and see the world differently. Because as you know, when you take time to look at the way you see things, the way that you see things can change. Like always, ping me with any questions or comments or frustrations related to the homework. I'm Kit Allowitz, and we will see you next time.